Let's move on to the finals fixturing, Cara. What can you tell us about who is going to play where?
Well, you wrote in The Age on Monday night, Sam, and we talked about it on Classified. West Coast will host a home final, finishing 5th or 6th, and the other team who goes over there, and Ed, it could be your Magpies, will have to quarantine for a week. The team that goes over to play that elimination final will get a special exemption. They only have to quarantine for a week, not 2 weeks. They will live at the golf resort, where I think several teams have been before. Collingwood, I think, have been there already this year. And West Coast players have been told that they will be able, on Friday, after their last game this Thursday night, they'll go home and quarantine in their own beds from Thursday night. Ed, some clubs are a bit uncomfortable about this.
Well, I thought that the West Coast Eagles had put up that they were happy to go into quarantine. Has that changed, has it, Cara?
They're in quarantine, but it's home quarantine.
Home quarantine? Oh,
Yep.
OK. Well, I suppose that's interesting, isn't it? I suppose the finals could all be played up in the hub. But look, at half-time on Monday night, I was happy to play a final on the moon. It wouldn't have worried me. So no, I think we'll be happy to take on anyone, anywhere, anytime, as Ross Lyon used to say, and not going to get caught in that sort of stuff. Look, obviously, what we would love to see, I'm sure, is if there was an exemption so that the teams could fly in and fly out. I think there's plenty of opportunities. They're all in quarantine at the moment. They're all in hubs. They can all be tested as much as you like, particularly in the weeks going into it. So maybe that's something that can be discussed between the AFL and the WA government. Not that they've given much latitude in the past, the WA government, but it'll be what it is, and we'll just get stuck in whichever way it goes. If Collingwood's playing in Perth, we'll do it. We'll go over and play our best.
I know if you finish 7th or 8th, you can't expect many favours, but that is an incredibly... West Coast have had to fly to the MCG and win premierships with all of the disadvantages we've heard about, but that is tough for the other side.
Yeah, in COVID times, and they get the emotional nourishment when they get home. Their record at home is exceptional. So, and typically you get an advantage, but in this time, it just seems a little bit out of kilter for mine.
You'd nearly rather play Brisbane at the Gabba than do... Yeah, you'd rather that, than have to play West Coast.
What's the alternative, though? You just make West Coast play final
play them in Queensland. I think it's a real... I mean, West Coast have rightly campaigned for this. They weren't going to get a final after week 1 because of the complications of the quarantine, but I think it's incredibly tough on all the other clubs, or certainly the one club who goes over. Anyway...
They could still make the top 4, by the way, the West Coast Eagles.
They could.
If Geelong or Richmond lose. I know they're playing Adelaide and Sydney, but stranger things have happened.
They have.